Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be dyeing this pair of knee-high boots into a beautiful dark chocolate brown. You're probably wondering what possessed me to decide to do this. Well, I have so many pairs of boots and all of them are this kind of shade of brown. I have been dying to get my hands on a beautiful chocolate brown pair. I used to have one that were like a cowboy boot style. They were just so small, they didn't fit me, so I had to sell them. And ever since, I've been on a hunt for a beautiful dark chocolate brown shade and I can't find one anywhere that I like. But I did like these boots and I learned that you can actually dye suede. So these are real genuine suede leather boots, and I have also bought some suede leather dye. Am I saying that right? Yes, I think so. So in today's video, we will be tackling that as a DIY. I've had a very brief look around the internet on how to do this, so we are pretty much winging it, as always, in true Paulina fashion. Also, yes, I know I have been doing a lot of DIY alterations on my channel recently, and if you don't like it, I don't care. I really do, please don't go anywhere. I just think it's so much fun and it gets me out of my comfort zone, trying and learning lots of new different types of things. And today's one is something that I didn't even know was possible, so I'm so excited to just get stuck in and see how these turn out. Also, on a side note, if you are noticing my hair looks different, yes, I have accidentally cut in a full fringe. I just wanted to trim my little curtain bangs and this is what happened. So this is what we're going to look like for the foreseeable until it grows back. So this is what the boots look like before we start. So they do have a really nice fit, a little bit of bagginess around the ankle. I do really like these, and as I said, the color is really nice. I'm just missing that dark chocolate brown pair inside my wardrobe. So it's just personal preference. Some of you are probably screaming at the screen, don't do it, they are beautiful. But I have so many this color, I can live without another pair. Okay, let's head over to our creation station. For today's DIY, I need to set up my beautiful workstation. So we need a bag to protect the surface, masking tape, these paint applicators, which I bought way too many of. You only need 1 or 2 for this project, and we have about 57. So a suede brush, and of course, not 1, not 2, but 3 dark brown suede dyes. I'm already wearing all black, but I think I will pop on just an apron to protect myself so nothing gets like splashed on by the brown paint. Nice. Okay, let's get started. So the very first step is to suede brush these boots just to make sure that there aren't any uneven patches or any dirt sitting on top that will cause the fabric dye to set in a patchy way or unevenly. I don't think I mentioned, but these are second hand. I managed to grab these on Vinted for £7. Bargain. I absolutely love that people just want to give away their stuff to me. It makes DIYs like this a little bit more affordable as well, which I appreciate. So I picked up this little suede brush, which still has the label on it actually from Amazon. Oh, it's got 2 labels on it. It's like sticker inception. Okay, that one's not coming off, but we've got the first one off. I'll just leave that right there. So I'm literally going to go over the whole boot, both boots, and brush them out essentially like a horse's mane. Well, that's kind of morbid actually considering these are real suede. Let's move on. So I found since charity shopping, I have learned so much about different sort of materials and how to look after them and how to wash them. It's kind of like a gift and a curse. So it's a gift in a sense that I know what to look out for and I really look after the secondhand items that I pick out. The curse is that I know what to look for and which products are the better ones to buy because they're going to last a bit longer. So anyway, throughout that process, I've learned a lot about restorations, how careful I used to be with these little suede brushes. You can quite literally go to town. This suede is going to be just fine. So if you think I'm doing this aggressively, don't worry, they're going to be fine. Okay, so I have stuffed both of these boots with like some magazine paper just so they are upright, because I feel like it's going to be easier to paint them when they're like this, and they'll probably dry a bit better as well, especially because the ankle bit is like a little bit saggy. But anyway, I think I've brushed these out enough and I think they are ready for a coat of paint. The guy in the video did clean them with like a specific suede cleaner, and I don't have anything like that, so we're gonna just go straight ahead and paint them, and if something goes wrong, that'll be a lesson learned for next time. At least these weren't too expensive. I do have the masking tape to go around the edges of the boot, but actually I think I might be okay if I just use a paintbrush around the edges. So we're gonna just leave this for safety on the side, but I don't think that we're going to need it. I feel like this is a standing up job. So I'm gonna just do one boot at a time, and it's gonna be this guy. And just roll my sleeves up. So sleeves You know what I'm trying to say, I'm rolling my sleeves up. But this is the boot. It's standing as upright as I can possibly get it. So let's open the paint. I hope it's not too stinky. So like I said, these guys, I bought like 12 from Amazon, but I didn't realize that all of these come with one. So that was kind of a waste, but at least I got some for next time. Oh, that is so cute. So it has to prevent spills, push down at the perforations and stand bottle and cavity. So you can push that through. Oh, nice. Then it's not going to spill as you're working. That is such a smart idea. It's almost like that is the whole business. Okay, so this is our little like paintbrush. The idea is that you are supposed to dunk it into this so it's fully submerged, and then you kind of just like painting the shoe. Let's sniff the paint. Ooh, it's very, very watery. The one I've gone for is a dark brown and suede dye and dressing. It smells very much like alcohol, like very strongly, like a bottle of whiskey or something actually, which is really interesting. Okay, let's get dunking and painting, shall we? Okay, I think I will start at the bottom and work my way up. Whoa, that's nice. It's a nice color as well. Ooh, that is soaking straight in. Listen to that ASMR. So we're literally going to cover the whole boot, and then we're going to go over with a little paintbrush and get all of the finer kind of like edges and bits that we've missed. I'm hoping that this dries a little lighter. I'm sure it will lighten up as it dries, but this is really dark. It's very different to the kind of like preview they had on the website. This is so much fun. Oh no, I got a bit on the base of the shoe. Maybe I should have used masking tape. Oh, it's definitely drying a little bit darker. I think I'm gonna go grab a paintbrush so I can tidy up those bits. Okay, so I've picked out this little like flat brush, which I think is going to be perfect to get into all of the little nooks and crannies. I think what's particularly satisfying is obviously the thread isn't going to dye, and I think the contrast is so pretty. So the thread is this like lovely light creamy color, and against the dark brown it is looking really, really pretty. Also, I don't know why in my head I thought this was going to take like an hour. I can see this definitely taking me a really, really long time. Oh dear. So I've gone all the way around, but I'm noticing it I'm noticing it's a little patchy, so I'm going to go through those like patches and just add a little bit more dye. I won't do too much because it is obviously still quite wet, so I need it to dry. I think we will leave it like this and let that dry a bit, and then we'll come back to it once it's done just that. For that one shoe, we have done quite a lot of the paint, so this is what's left, that little piece at the bottom. So I think the prediction of 3 bottles might actually be perfect. I reckon I'll probably get for 2.5, something like that. But I'm gonna get started on the second boot and then we will revisit. It's just crazy. I've been looking at that boot so much that when I see the original, like that's a crazy difference. both shoes now done. As I said, I am nervous that they are looking really, really dark, but are also still quite wet. So I'm hoping, praying that they lighten up a little bit as they dry. What I'm noticing is as they are drying, some of the patches are becoming a bit more obvious. So this is the first shoe that we were working on. That's the second one over there, if you guys can see that. And I'm just gonna go over and fill in the patches to make sure that they dry evenly. There's just like lots of tiny little pieces everywhere that are poking through. It's not too bad. I don't think I did too much of a bad of a coverage job. The process was definitely very relaxing, very therapeutic, but also very nerve-wracking because I'm like, am I doing too many layers and it's dribbling down, and am I putting enough? Am I putting too much? Like, it's really hard to know. Yeah, so I don't know how well it's picking it up on camera, but you have like a bit of patchiness where it's probably drying, and also I haven't added quite enough dye. So that one I think I will leave to dry completely, and then we'll be able to take a look to see if we need to do another layer anywhere. I actually have no idea how long this is going to take to dry. Does it say on the box? It doesn't say. These to me feel really quite wet, so I'm gonna just leave that a minute.
A few moments later.
This is what the boots are looking like this morning. So not quite dry yet, but the color is just beautiful. You can see a few patches like here and on the top of this boot as well that probably need doing again. It's definitely not perfect, but it's not bad at all. I don't know whether to wait for it to dry completely or whether to paint it now. I mean, some of it's definitely dry. I think I'll paint it now. Hey guys, so it's been a couple of days now. Don't laugh at my fringe. I'm still trying to make it work. Anyway, so this is what the boots have come out like. So it's been a couple of days, like I said, and I've had to do about 3 coats of paint on each boot. So I finished all 3 bottles and I'm actually really pleased with how they've come out. The color's really, really nice. So I need to do a couple of little touches, and I thought that we could just do those now quickly. And then tomorrow I will have a look at popping them on and styling them for you guys. So the first step that we need to do now that the paint is completely dry on both of these shoes is give it a nice big brush. And after that, I need to give it a bit of a condition. So I'm using this genuine mink oil from the Angelus brand. I've used this so many times, it's probably the 3rd spray bottle. If you ever do any charity shopping, I absolutely invest in something like this or a different kind of like leather cleaner softener thing. It makes a world of a difference to your like thrifted items, gives them that luxurious self feeling again. So I absolutely love this. So the first thing we'll do is we'll give them a big brush. So now that these are all brushed out, I'm going to give them a really, really good spray of this mink oil. So that's both of those sprayed down, brushed, painted, everything. They're finally finished. So I am going to... I definitely need to open a window. So I'm going to leave these overnight just to kind of like soak in all of that oily goodness. It's getting late now, so I'm gonna head to bed, and then tomorrow I will see you guys for the final reveal. We'll pop them on, we'll try and style them, we'll see what they look like, and if I would ever do this again. Are you guys ready for the final reveal? So these are the boots on, and I've styled it in a nice autumnal outfit for you guys. I'm honestly so excited for autumn fashion. I think out of all the seasons, autumn fashion is super chef's kiss. Everything is like warm and cute and cozy, and you get to wear these little mini skirts and knee-high boots, and everything is just such a vibe. So this is how the boots have come out. I absolutely adore them. I think they are perfection. They're definitely a much better, much needed color in my wardrobe, and I think I'm going to get tons and tons and tons of wear out of these. I am so proud of myself. I feel like they've come out the perfect color. It was maybe a little bit on the expensive side for a kind of like DIY alteration. I will put the total cost up on a screen here somewhere, but it does obviously add to the like £7 I bought these boots for. So of course not the cheapest DIY. Some might say that I could have kept browsing Vinted to find a pair of boots this color, but honestly it's been months and nobody is creating or selling any boots this color. So I had to make them myself. This was so much fun. I adore the way that these boots look. I think they are very autumnal, very cozy. And this dark brown color is so versatile. I feel like when I was trying to put outfits together with the boots, there was so much in my wardrobe that really complemented it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys had a good time. I do really love these kind of like DIY alteration type videos. If you guys like them too, let me know down in the comments. I know my channel's a little bit of a whatever I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I do hauls, sometimes I do alterations, sewing, like it's just random shit going on here. But I'm having a good time and I just want to know if you guys are also having a good time. If you are, please give this video a thumbs up. I would love to see you all again. So subscribe and of course I'll see you all next time. Bye.